Jose Luis Mendilibar didn't mince words after a nervy domestic win. If Olympiacos repeats the timid, disjointed first half he saw on Saturday, Barcelona could score 8 goals against them. That sentence landed like a bomb, because it comes from a coach who knows elite Spanish sides intimately and who, in public, just admitted the gap that exists right now. Olympiacos may have the result on paper from the weekend, but Mendilibar's reaction stripped away any illusions. This is not about confidence or bravado, it's about vulnerability, and Champions League nights do not forgive defensive confusion. The alarm is simple. Small mistakes against a clinical Barcelona side multiply quickly into a rout, and the difference between a bold plan and a panicked scramble could be 8 goals. Take the Athens performance apart and the problems jump off the page. The first half shaky marking, slow transitions from attack to defence, and a midfield that failed to shield the backline when possession was lost. Against Ale, a side struggling for wins, those lapses were barely costly. Against Barcelona, they become invitations. Mendilibar knows that. That's why his words carry weight. This is a tactical warning, a demand for discipline, and a public signal that changes are needed now. But it's not just heater talk. His history against top Spanish opponents gives context. He's faced Barcelona many times across his La Liga years, and he's learned how quickly the Catalans punish hesitation. For Olympiacos, the matchup is not only about personnel, but about principles. Can the fullbacks handle Barca's inverted runs? Will the midfield close down passing lanes and prevent easy progression? Is the defensive line prepared to play offside traps, or are they going to be drawn out and exposed by quick interchanges? Barcelona's strengths are brutally simple and brutally effective: slick movement, relentless pressing that forces errors, and forwards who punish the smallest pocket of space with ruthless finishing. When the ball reaches their attacking players in rhythm, the scoreboard fills fast. To avoid the nightmare Mendilibar feared, Olympiacos must tighten like a unit. Simplified roles, clearer protection for centre-backs, and urgent communication from the first whistle. Personnel choices will matter. Midfielders who can break lines and protect the defence, centre-backs who read the game rather than gamble for interceptions, and wingers willing to track back to limit overloads. But beyond tactics, there's mentality. Mendilibar's public warning is a psychological reset, a challenge thrown down to players and staff alike. It signals that excuses won't be tolerated and that accountability is immediate. For the fans, it's a moment of tension. They want the team to fight, but they also see the reality that Champions League nights expose weak foundations. For the board and sporting directors, it could accelerate decisions if the team looks unprepared. One heavy defeat in this fixture could change narratives and raise questions about recruitment or coaching stability. Still, football is never purely deterministic. Barcelona's reputation and firepower are massive, but matches are shaped by moments. An early Olympiacos block, a smart set piece, a midfield turnover leading to counter threats. These can shift momentum. The key is whether Mendilibar can translate his urgent words into clean, disciplined performance, compact shape, urgent pressing in the right moments, and a refusal to invite prolonged pressure in dangerous zones. If he achieves that, the scoreline may stay competitive and the tie becomes a strategic battle rather than an embarrassment. If not, the worst-case scenario he warned about becomes all too plausible. Whatever happens, this clash will do more than settle 3 points or progression hopes. It will reveal whether Olympiacos can stand up to Europe's elite right now, or whether the team needs a deeper overhaul to match that level next season. Watch for the early minutes. They'll show whether Mendilibar's warning was a necessary shake-up or an ominous prediction.